Hey, everybody.
Hey.
Everyone wave. I'm not Sean Graham, guys, and this is not Dark Sun Dungeon World.
Wait, what?
Week.
Oh.
Yeah.
Bring your mic up.
You actually...
No, your mic.
Okay. Let me button that. That button.
For multiple reasons, please.
Yeah.
Unbutton that.
Okay, there we go. And
Yeah.
I'll project like a good theater kid. Guys, Sean's in Gen Con, Jordan's in Africa, Kelsey and Scott, I don't know where they went, but they're not here. So
Yeah, but I'm, yeah.
But we got Daryl.
I'm here.
Daryl.
And we're gonna play Goblin Quest, which is a game that only exists in digital format. There's no physical book, unfortunately, but it's awesome nonetheless. The games are very simple. I think if any of you played it, you've probably you know how incredibly simple it is. If not, you'll find out how to play it right now because it's real easy, because none of these guys know how, and I'm about to explain it to them. But first, how about we all just kind of, guys, you can all go around, introduce yourself. You have, your camera there or the main one there, and just kind of starting here.
Well, we should start with Lauren.
Okay.
Okay, cool.
Not it. Not it.
Please. Hi, I'm Lauren. Yay. That's it. I've never done this kind of thing before, and I'm very excited. Daryl.
Cool.
Hey, I'm Daryl, and you know me. And man, I'm gonna goblins, and they're gonna fight. I'm excited. Here we go.
My name is Nick. In the various chat, if you are paying attention on Wednesday or Mondays, I'm also in there as Sungrowler.
My name is Kirk. You don't know me. You will not forget me. I'm going to kill some goblins.
Well, the thing about Goblin Quest is, unlike most tabletop role-playing games, you are not playing one character. You are playing 5. Yes. Each of you has a clutch of 5 different goblins, which we will all make your goblins right now. First thing you'll notice on the sheet, you can write your name on there under player name, but the first thing you need to find out with your goblins is your little clutch of 5 goblins has basically a last name. Right here, the honorific, which is whatever you want it to be. It could be head bashers, cutie pies, whatever you think your goblin's last name would be. Like this clutch, they all have the same crazy last name. So just come up with a crazy last name. There are no wrong answers. This is improv, guys. And for the people viewing in chat, this is very last minute for me, so we didn't really think about donations or how you're going to spend your XP. So there, you can spend your XP to give these people rerolls if you want, because they're going to need it if they don't want their goblins to die. Or you can spend your XP to make them get rid of their dice and pick new dice, because that's always a fun thing if they're doing real well. And they're like, I really like these dice, especially Daryl. He went to town rolling each die.
Yeah, I found the best ones.
So,
I found the best one.
All right. Next on there, after you come up with a last name for all your goblins, you have expertise, and it's just kind of what your goblin's really good at. Like each little clutch has sort of similar attributes, like when they're born at the same time. So what's just one of the things that they are good at? It can be just about anything, just something that these goblins are good at. And good is a relative term because they're goblins and they're stupid and terrible at everything. But what are they just not super incompetent at doing?
It can be anything.
Yeah, just about anything. I mean, I'll ask
Nuclear
you.
physics?
It might not come up in this game, but if you want them to be nuclear physicians, that is, it's just a weird mutation. And then after you've come up with whatever their expertise is, I'll give you time to do that. You can also, your clutch of goblins has as a quirk about them, just something unique about them. Let's see if I can't find examples in the actual manual that actually help you as I vamp and continue to scroll. Because this is why digital books are kind of annoying sometimes, because it's very hard to actually find the page you want. But when you don't have options, you just have to go with what you go with. The door. Scroll. And one of these days we'll find it. That's okay. Your quirk can be anything from somewhere in here. It says it. Doesn't matter. We'll get to that later. So your goblins also have a dream. Like all your goblins have the same dream of making, like, setting the world on fire, or becoming the world's greatest chef, or anything else that you want it to be, basically. And just kind of start working towards that and seeing what that might be. Quirk can be anything from, like, our goblins have horns, to our goblins have tiny, mostly useless wings, or things like that, or whatever you possibly can think it might be. There are mostly no wrong answers. I'll say mostly no wrong answers.
That seems to be the theme.
Yeah.
So does the dream have any consequences on the gameplay?
No, it's just kind of what your goblins want. And
Okay.
once we introduce everyone's goblins, we'll try and come up with whatever the quest you guys are, incorporating your goblins' various dreams into trying to accomplish that.
And technology-wise, it's the same as D&D, right?
Yeah, it's pretty much.
Cool.
I mean,
Cool.
and then along with all of that, you've got your quirk, which is like, your dream could be, like, one of the lists is like diplomat, meet interesting people, or travel to new places, or fight and win, or just any number of different things. You can also your goblin also has what's called an ancestral heirloom, which is definitely not a piece of garbage that was ancestral heirloom. It's definitely the trash can lid of protection that is totally going to protect you, or the incredibly lucky rope, or the chair leg of bashing, which was totally enchanted by a wizard and not just something that somebody found. And then once you've come up with that, there's even a little space on there to draw it. Yeah.
If anyone draws it, put it under the dice cam for me, I'll show it.
Yeah. And quirks can be, I found the section, it's a very tiny little paragraph. It can be anything from, like, unusually long ears, brightly patterned skin, impressively stupid, or any number of different things that might be weird about these particular goblins, what these 5 goblins all have in common. Scribble. And then also, there are crayons here for when it comes time to start talking about your individual goblins, for you to actually draw your goblins. And you can get as detailed as you want with your individual goblins in the drawing of them, but also remember that you're going to lose a lot of these goblins. So I wouldn't, the more time you put into it, that's great, and you can do it while we're playing, obviously, add to your goblins, but especially, you're going to lose, we'll see, but you're going to lose some of these goblins. It'll be fun, but they're going to die. All right. So once you've got all that stuff, basically you get to come up with a name for your first goblin. Each goblin has a little thing. It's got a name that you can come up with, a little defining feature, like this goblin stands out because he had, all your goblins have horns, but this one actually is missing an ear, or this one has 3 eyes, or this one is sneaky, this one is bossy, this one walks backwards. Just weird things about these goblins that and then each one of your goblins has, so draw your first goblin, give it a name, give it a distinguishing feature. Don't worry about means of death, because you'll find that out later.
Crayon won't go back in. All right.
All right. Can I show my heirloom and
Yeah.
do I say it too? No, it doesn't
If
matter.
you want to.
Okay, cool. It's the broken bottle of speed.
Nice.
Hold on. Can you adjust the focus on that for one more time? A little the other way. And there we go.
There's a broken bottle of speed,
Okay.
and as you can see, you don't have to be great at drawing to play this game.
No,
Oh yeah. Here's the toilet brush of.
not bad. And once you got all that stuff and your first goblin sort of sorted, name and description, we can go around and talk about these goblins.
Here is the spatula of thwap.
Oh, you're gonna have to pull it down. It's like we just overlit the paper, so I can't see it.
Oh.
So Kirk, it looks like you got all your stuff filled out. Why don't you tell everyone about your clutch of goblins?
My clutch of okay. Their honorific is they are the proboscis, so that's their last name is proboscis.
Okay.
Their expertise is murder.
Okay.
Their quirk is drooling. Their dream is to purchase a 2017 Kia,
Okay.
and the ancestral heirloom is the toilet brush of flaying.
Nice. All right. Daryl's changing his mind about his.
Yeah.
That's fine.
They're too, I don't know. Like the expertise also fit into the dream, but I want to make them like separate.
You don't have to, but it's up
Thanks.
to you.
Yeah, well, I want to be interested. I like this, having a weird expertise and a weird dream.
Be like Kirk.
Yeah, I like that
You
more.
could just be more like Kirk. Your brother's doing fine. All right, Nick. Looks like you got some of that stuff sorted out too.
Yep. So my honorific is the nozzle grinder clan. Their expertise is jumping. Their quirk is they really like eggs, and their dream is to make the perfect sundae. Oh, and as before, their ancestral heirloom is the spatula of thwap.
Okay.
You ready?
Yeah. Let's see. So they are the Wolfingers. That's their last name. Their expertise, they're good at navigation. Their quirk is that they skip everywhere they go. Their dream is to open a small business. And their ancestral heirloom is the one-size-fits-all chainmail bodysuit of honor. And I can show it over here.
Very detailed.
I know. Took a lot of little circles.
That camera hates all white paper. We can see zero of that, sadly.
Oh no.
Okay.
I put so much
Trust
effort.
us, it's awesome.
Yeah.
Oh,
You can
and
hold
they're
up to the camera above your head, and they might be able to see it.
Oh.
Because that one, yeah, that we see just barely. But
Right.
yeah, that the new camera 6 does not like big white backgrounds.
and their names are Lucy, Ricky, Ethel, Fred, and Little Ricky.
All right, so got my goblins. Their honorific is Razmataz, expertise breakdancing, and their dream is to earn a gold medal.
Okay.
In breakdancing or just any
Anything,
Anything.
You'll take any gold medal.
any gold medal.
Okay. So this system's pretty simple. We'll cover that in a second. But the basics of the system is you have a 6-sided die, and when you are doing something of any amount of difficulty, you will roll said 6-sided die, preferably in that nice little dice tray so that everyone can see it in chat. And based on that results, something will happen. Either you get if you get a 1, you take an injury. Like something happens and your goblin gets hurt. You take 2 injuries and your goblin dies in some horrific manner. If you get a 2 or 3, if you get a 2, something bad happens. If you get a 3, something good happens. Something bad happens means that the next person who rolls gets a -1 on their roll. Something good means the next person who rolls get a +1 on their roll. So you can either help or hinder the next person around. And on a 5 or a 6, you succeed at what you're doing. And the game's broken down into little scenes, and you will have to succeed a certain number of times in order to progress the Goblin Quest, which we are all going to make together, which is part of the fun of this. One of the great things, I don't know if I mentioned this. Oh no, 1 and 2 is injury, 3 is bad, 4 is good, 5 and 6 is victory. One of the things, I don't know if I mentioned this on stream because we talked a bit beforehand, but you do not need a dungeon master or game master like myself to run this. You can actually run this with your friends without anyone having to be the knowledgeable one. I just figured it would flow a little better if there was one here. So I'm already starting to, and you guys can help me with this, I'm starting to put together a quest that you guys might want to go on. So you want to win a gold medal.
Mm-hmm.
You want to make a perfect sundae. You want to, what was it? Open a small business. And you want a Kia.
A 2017.
2017 Kia.
That's key.
Well, I don't know about you guys, but it sounds to me like your 20 goblins are really into the idea of starting an ice cream shop and becoming the best ice cream shop and winning a gold medal, and also having delivery. Hence, they would need the car.
Right. Right.
That seems to me like that's shaping up into the kind of quest that your goblins would seek out.
It'll be a tax write-off too, which is
Yeah.
really great.
So the thing about goblins is they spawn in the underground goblin slime pits constantly. No one knows exactly why or whatever. And the wizards that run the evil war camp that you were all born into mostly leave their unpaid wizard interns to deal with this stuff. And whenever goblins spawn, hundreds spawn every day, they're scooped up and they are moved on to various tasks like janitorial or to be fired from cannons or to be eaten by kobolds or whatever tasks that they happen. But every once in a while, a couple of goblins just sort of they don't get pulled into any groups, and they are just directionless, as you guys are, which is where all your dreams come into. Now, how does the idea of you guys starting an ice cream shop sound as a quest?
I think
it's great.
it sounds fantastic.
Yeah.
All right, so
I love ice cream.
you guys your quest is going to be to gain an ice cream shop. Now, to start an ice cream shop and hopefully one with delivery that gets you all medals. So what we
Fast delivery so the ice cream doesn't melt.
Yeah,
That's why we need the new Kia.
yeah, that's why you need a brand new car.
17, yeah.
So what kind of materials are you guys going to need for this?
Good
Salt.
credit. Good credit.
Okay. So salt and stuff and
Eggs.
Yeah.
Cream.
Cream. So you need to gather the materials to make the ice cream. So step 1 is going to be ice cream materials. Okay. So you guys, that's going to be one of your steps. You got to grab all these materials from somewhere and bring them to some place. So what else are you going to need for this ice cream shop?
A location.
A box to keep the cash, or a cash register of some sort, and a location. It's more important. It's way more important than what I said.
like grander ideas. But yeah, so location, that'll be you guys got to find a location.
Yes.
Grander ideas like perseverance, like
No,
what are we-
like gathering the materials for ice cream, not the individual parts. But yeah, so you guys you've got stuff to make ice cream. You need a location to make ice cream.
We need a bank to approve our loan.
Who said anything about loans?
we need like a wagon, right? Or
Yeah.
something to carry it all
Yeah,
in.
something for the delivery. So
Yeah.
you guys got to acquire a wagon somehow.
The ice cream wagon.
All right, so you guys need to gather ice cream, find a location, and also get a wagon. Okay, so next step in your little plan is you need to set up. Okay, so let's say you guys have the means to make ice cream, a location to sell it, and a vehicle of some description to deliver said ice cream. What will you guys need to set up?
Just set up the store.
Yeah,
And open for business sign.
yeah.
How about refrigeration?
Boom.
Okay, so refrigeration.
Topping options.
Toppings. We need toppings.
Ew.
Tables and chairs.
A license to sell food.
Man, you are getting too legal. We are goblins.
But that's smart. You know, the hobgoblins are very litigious, so it might behoove you to get some sort of clearance from them. They are in what is it? The Grey Ward. That's where the hobgoblins live, and they're basically just evil lawyers, or they're basically just lawyers. So it might behoove you to maybe get to get approval.
Well, my
Either-
expertise is murder.
Yeah, I mean, how you get approval is up to you guys, but that
Okay.
might be the next step
Murder them all, could I
is
be?
get some sort of certification.
Like, certificate from the health department.
Yeah. So you need to set up a refrigerator. You need certification of some kind. What else might you need for setting up your ice cream shop?
Paper hats.
Oh, those are very important.
Okay, grander ideas.
No, that might work.
Well, we need employees.
Okay.
Yeah.
Advertising.
Oh, advertising.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I figure you guys are going to work it. There's 20 of you.
We need
For
someone
now.
to write fake Yelp reviews.
Here we go.
You need someone to write reviews. Okay. So you need advertisement.
Yeah.
All right, now we get into the executing of the idea. So what are the steps you will need to, assuming you've got ice cream, a location, a wagon, refrigeration, certification, and people are advertising, what are the next steps into actually executing once you've gathered all this stuff and you're ready to start doing it?
Run that past me one more time.
So assuming you guys went, you gathered the materials to make ice cream, have a location, have your wagon, your refrigeration, your certification, advertisement is going great. Assuming you have all of that, what's now you have all your stuff. How do you set up that's the setup. What's the execution of getting your ice cream shop going and maybe making the best sundae or getting metal or
We should make a work schedule.
Well, we need to open the doors, and then we need to enroll in the Ice Cream Olympics, so we can get on your medal. We need to.
well, there is I mean, every once in a while, and luckily for us, there's an actual there's a food contest going on at this moment. So getting
Perfect.
getting judges to judge your said ice cream.
Win an ice cream judging competition.
Yeah.
Love it.
I'll put that as the last, but there might be other.
So would creating a special flavor be a...
Yeah, experimenting with flavors.
Yeah.
That can be good. Yeah, you definitely want to do that.
Take these goblins to Flavor Town.
Yeah,
I'm
I mean,
sorry. I'm
you're-
so sorry.
You're not gonna win the ice cream contest with just plain old regular vanilla. You gotta experiment a little bit.
We got to create our own flavors,
Yeah.
our own recipes.
So you got that. Any other steps, final things for executing this?
Do we need a celebrity endorsement? Dark Lord's own ice cream?
I mean, that could be a big part. Trying to get a celebrity. I mean, advertisement is one thing, but getting somebody there at the ribbon ceremony.
Yeah, celebrity endorsement.
All right.
We could, it could be like a celebrity branded flavor, you know?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So your quest is to create an award-winning ice cream shop. You have to first gather the materials to create the ice cream, find a location, and then and somehow get some sort of vehicle in order to transport the ice cream around because it's for delivery. Then you have to create some form of refrigeration, get certification from the hobgoblins, and advertise the opening of this ice cream shop. Then you must find a celebrity to endorse said ice cream shop, make interesting new flavors, and also win an ice cream contest that is going on at the moment. So
Yes.
that is your quest, ladies and gentlemen. So I think we'll just start with the first thing. If you guys need to find this ice cream, or the materials to make said ice cream. Now, I will help you out definitely, but if looking at that map in front of you, which you all have, and I wish I took the time to send this to chat or something, but I did not because I wasn't thinking. Where might you think, if you were some ice cream material, where might you be hiding?
The not at all mysterious hole.
Yeah, I mean, nobody really knows it's definitely not as bad as the mysterious hole. I mean, it's very unmysterious, and you've heard rumors that they keep all kinds of things in the not at all mysterious hole. Yeah, I think you guys will venture out to the not at all mysterious hole to try and find the obviously all the materials you would need in order to make ice cream. Now, when we get to the point where you guys will need to roll, you all have these tokens, which are reroll tokens. They're basically, every goblin knows that doing things is hard, but if you have a buddy there to give you a thumbs up beforehand, it'll give you an extra boost. So if you're ever rolling, if someone else is rolling, like let's say Daryl rolls and he rolls particularly bad, you can turn that in and give him a thumbs up and he can re-roll his dice. And also the chat can provide that if they so choose. So you guys, at the moment you're only playing the one goblin, but should your one goblin die, obviously another goblin will take its place. So the 4 of your goblins kind of are sent off to the mysterious hole to find some ice cream. And when you get there, it is, as you expected, a not at all mysterious hole. It's very, it's basically, it's a trash pile. People have just been throwing garbage in there for a while. But when you look down there, you think you might actually see some of the materials you would need. You would need salt, sugar, maybe just leftover stuff that people have been piling in the not at all mysterious hole. The only problem is it's pretty deep down. It's not going to be easy to get down there. You can't just scoop it in. So how are you going to go about getting the stuff from this mysterious hole, or not at all mysterious hole?
I'll jump down into the pit.
It's pretty deep.
Well, I'm good at jumping.
Oh, that's true.
Do we have tools? Do we have all that stuff we were saying, the wagon and all that?
Not yet. You haven't gotten there.
We can make a body of ladders. We can make a ladder of bodies.
Like
we're holding each
barrel
other.
of monkeys.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
Just like that.
Yeah, I could see that working. So one of you will have to start it. So who's going to be the first sort of monkey in the chain?
Steve will go.
All right, Steve. All right. Do you have for this? You'll roll a d6, a 6-sided die, and then if you have anything, either one of your quirks or your expertise that you think might add to this, you can add another die. If looking at your goblins, expertise is murder, so that probably wouldn't
murder's
help.
not helpful.
What is your quirk?
Drooling.
I don't see how that would. If you can think of a way that any of that stuff would help you.
Right.
Well, goblin drool is very sticky, right?
Right.
So maybe if you drool on the hands and the feet, and we can kind of stick together for
Right.
the ladder.
Yeah, it would be tackiness. It would be like an adhesive.
Yeah, it would definitely stick you guys all together.
my goblins are going to be real good at going down that ladder because we break dance.
Yeah.
We're really.
Well, Steve's first up. So Steve, using your so you get, I will, based on your drool, you can use 2 dice, and it will.
Should I throw into here?
Yeah,
Well,
that happens a lot. Yeah, we'll count that. So that is so you dribble on yourself and link arms and stuff with people, and as you're being lowered down, you realize that it's really holding, it's a very firm, solid hold that they have on you as they're lowering you. And you're very confident as you're going, though. You are so confident you don't notice the board with a nail in it that you lower it onto, and it kind of sticks you a little bit, and then you take 1 injury. So you can just mark off. You have a little thing that says HP. You took 1 injury, so you're okay. But you got poked pretty good. That's not great, but you did lower yourself on a chain. So you're about halfway there. You can probably You're down there. Steve's, he's there and can start to grab things, kind of hanging there. But what else?
Steve also has a tetanus shot.
Oh, okay, fantastic.
Right.
Then that'll
The
come.
board with the nail.
Yeah. So you're almost there. You almost got your stuff. What else are you gonna do? Someone else want to lower further?
Gregorio is gonna go over to Steve, grab his leg so we can lower further.
Okay.
Yeah.
And are you using
my breakdancing strength.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, you gotta do.
Yeah.
You gotta really like holding yourself on. So yeah, you can use 2 dice.
Cool.
And then Kirk can take his back.
8.
All right. So that's. I mean, you start to lower him, and he's getting a lot closer. And the next, and that's something good happens. So as you're doing it, you realize that at first it seems like you're not going to go far enough, and then you just feel like your arms give way and actually are a lot longer than you thought they were. So he's actually getting very, very close.
Perfect.
To a lot closer. You're like surprised at how incredibly long your arms are. They're like, it's kind of like Dulcim from Street Fighter. You're like, what? So you just have these really long arms now.
That's nicely done, Dulcim.
And Steve is a lot closer. So Nick or Lauren, what do you guys want to do to help either one of you?
So I think Lucy is. She's gonna put on the one-size-fits-all chainmail bodysuit of honor, and she's gonna climb down to go past the first 2.
Using them as like a ladder?
Yeah, she's gonna climb down, and it might be a little not safe, but she has the chainmail, so if she falls, it's gonna protect her.
Yeah.
It's okay. So that's what she's gonna do.
All right, she feels confident, so yeah, I'll say 2 out of that one. So a 4 and a 5. Okay, so you climb down, and those, I guess both. You climb down, you shimmy down, very protected, just feeling super confident, and just are able to grab all the materials, and then you realize it's going to be hard to hold them while you're climbing up, but then you realize Steve and
Gregorio,
the long-armed goblin, are still there. So Steve just kind of grabs onto your chainmail shirt, very easy to grab onto, and they all just kind of lift you out. And you guys have now gathered enough materials to go and make the ice cream.
We did it.
Yes.
Good job, everybody.
Great job.
right.
And am I the only one that took a hit?
Yep.
Old one-eyed Steve.
Yeah. He just wasn't paying attention, but he's okay. He's still good. So now you guys got a bunch of materials to make ice cream, but you need a location.
Oh no.
We're over here.
The butcher. We could either put it by the inn or by the butcher and the cobbler. It probably makes sense to go by the butcher and the cobbler because that's where people are going to go.
Yeah.
Well, especially
Food.
because after they get out of the church of Bagal Kurik, the orc
Yeah.
god of punching and turnips, who
Yeah.
doesn't want to have
Yeah,
a nice
they're-
ice
That's
cream
perfect spot.
ice cream sundae?
Yeah,
A big old scoop.
yeah.
Yeah, really, who doesn't get, some shoes repaired and then, want to grab ice cream?
Yeah, yeah, totally.
Well, it takes a
Every
while.
time I do.
While you wait. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that's clearly what the butcher and the cobbler are, is names for businesses and not horrible names for evil people who do
Yeah.
bad things.
Yeah.
So, yeah, obviously there's a little shopping center going on. That's what your goblins know. I mean, that's a fact for them. So you guys you gather up your ice cream materials and make it to basically the orc side, making your way past the barracks, and you do see what looks like a shop-sized building that could be big enough. The only problem is it does have a sleeping orc in it at the moment.
Hate orcs.
Hey, wake up! Wake up!
You're going to try and wake him up?
I'm going to try and wake him up.
Okay. How do you want to do this?
Jumping.
Yeah, I'm going to jump on him.
Okay.
Just up and down on the sleeping orc.
Okay. Yeah.
Hey, you! Come on! Wake up!
Okay. I would say, roll 2 dice.
All right. Oops. 4 and a 1.
So as you're jumping, you go, hey, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. He goes, "Ugh," and then smacks you. Your goblin flies against the wall and hits the wall, taking an injury. Still okay, but he wakes up and is like, huh, what's going on?
I'm going to do a dance show outside. You want to see?
A dance show?
Yeah, I'm going to do a dance show outside.
He's really good.
What kind of dance can a goblin do?
It's like modern. It's a modern dance, and I do crazy. I spin. Let me show you. I'm gonna do like this kind of thing.
He's like, that's nothing. Do something impressive.
Okay. I'm gonna go for a head spin.
Okay.
I'm gonna go for spinning on my head.
I'll give you 2 dice for that. So you do the head spin, and you're going pretty well. You're getting pretty into it, and you actually you impress him a little bit, but you do kind of you push yourself a little harder than you thought you were going to. Mm-hmm. So you kind of you tweak your neck a lot more than you were expecting to, and it's real stiff. So you take an injury from that. But he's like, but he's like, that was impressive, but I'm a little drunk right now. I don't think I should be going out there. So you've got this orc. He's pretty impressed with you guys, and he's like, I don't know. This is my home. I'm supposed to.
I'm going to murder him.
Okay.
You've got to make that specialty work.
So that's definitely 2 dice. Yeah. And if I would say 3 because you're using your heirloom item.
I will murder him with the toilet brush of flaying.
Yeah. So you got 3. Yeah, you definitely
got
3.
Nice.
You straight up murder him.
Nice.
I mean, it's pretty bad, guys. Like you see, what was your goblin's name?
Steve.
Steve, you did this great dance, and you're like,
yeah.
And he's like, I don't know, this is my home. And then Steve goes, I'm gonna straight up murder him. And then he just starts, he runs at him, and the orcs are just like, what? And then he jumps and he just bashes him. And at first the orc is confused, and then he just keeps bashing it, and he keeps bashing it, and keeps bashing, well beyond how much he needed to hit that orc. He was good and dead. You had to pull Steve off, and he's like, no, and he's like, Steve, it's gonna. But you've successfully murdered an orc and stolen his house.
I did it, guys.
Well, that works.
Yeah. So you now have a location to do your shop stuff.
Great.
So feel free to. Next up, though, you're going to need a wagon or some sort of vehicle.
Maybe somebody threw a wagon away in the garbage. Maybe we can repair one.
Yeah.
see what else.
So that isn't in the film.
You know,
There's a
I
goblin.
think I saw one that might work over by the dog kennel. You know what that they use to cart the
We can-
the
oh, yeah, we
hobgoblin
can-
dogs around.
Oh yeah,
That's
that's
already
a good idea.
closed.
Mhm.
You know, it'll be
Where's the dog kennel?
It's all there.
By the done in.
Oh, there it is.
Bugbear's dog kennel.
Okay.
But
I like
Let's
that.
take it.
Yeah, I like stealing.
and then we can paint it with orc blood so they won't know that we stole their wagon.
Yeah.
Because we've got a lot of that.
We
around.
do.
All right, so you guys make your way across the camp, heading towards. You leave behind your ice cream materials because it's pretty secure, and you start heading towards the dog kennel. As you're sort of crossing the very familiar territory of where the center near the plug, where goblins live, goblins tend to spawn and congregate when they have nothing better to do. You see the green pits, which is kind of where you guys are formed, are undermining the camp and sort of buildings are starting to fall down around the. It's on the wrong thing.
How?
I don't know. Is it touchscreen? Because
What does it say?
there it is. Sorest Winter says new dice for Daryl. So
Yes.
sorry, Daryl. You gotta switch your dice up.
Oh, I have to switch.
Yeah.
Yeah. Never mind then. Not a good thing.
There's a whole bunch in the.
I have to switch all 4 out.
Yeah.
No. Don't
So,
like it. All right.
you notice, like
Okay.
around the camp, certain buildings are collapsing towards the ground, and like sinkholes are forming. So you realize it might be a little harder to get to where you're going, but you can still get there. But just things are going a little haywire at the moment. So you guys make it to towards the where the goblin kennels are, and you see that there is a sort of a cart which you will be able to probably get. The only problem is it is inside a warg cage attached to a warg.
And okay, warg is pretty much like it's like an animal. I know.
It's
it's not going to understand.
It's
what
a
I say.
giant dog.
Yeah.
It's like bigger than most dogs, and it seems to be being used as a pack animal, which is, I guess, makes sense for some of these. But maybe you could try and talk to it. You don't know. Maybe your goblin's good at that. You've learned so much about your goblin. You learned that he had extra long arms he did not know about. So it's entirely possible.
Okay, so and he's attached to it.
Yeah, he's like currently hitched to a cart.
What I could do is if we can break that what he's attached to that chain, I can pretend to throw my broken bottle of speed, and he'll go after it, and we can take the cart while he goes looks for it.
Don't we need him to pull the cart? We're not going to pull the cart ourselves.
Oh, that's good. That's a good point.
We serve the ice cream. We're not going to pull the cart around.
So
Well-
we need to win them over.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm still scared that it's aggressive. It's going to be aggressive.
Wurzak is going to jump over the fence and go make friends with the warg.
Okay, you jump over into the warg fence and roll for that, and you can 2 for jumping unless you've got anything else that you think might help you.
Nope. That's a 5 and a 6.
Okay, yeah. So you just, I mean, with more grace than any goblin in this group has ever seen before, you jump in the air, do sort of a pirouette, land like just superhero stance, 3-point landing into this cage. And the warg, every one of you expected the warg to immediately just eat him.
Yeah.
But for some reason, it doesn't. It's actually somewhat impressed with how graceful this goblin was.
Who's a good warg? Who's a good warg?
All right, so it's actually kind of tamed him a little bit.
Wow.
All right.
Great. Good job.
I will join him and drool on the warg because wargs love drooling.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, that's very common. It's goblin drool is been known by many to be like a healing salve and something. This warg that looks like he's not well taken care of and he's abused quite a lot. So yeah, definitely if you want to go and just gather some of your drool and like splash it on him, what could go wrong? So yeah, you can have 2 dice for that.
Nice.
That's you splash him, and the at first he's like, "What?" And then he's like, you know, okay, I guess.
It's a living.
Yeah, it's like it kind of is surprised, but it's like, ugh, and it just kind of like snarls at you and like, what? So it's not completely. You haven't tamed the warg, but it seems like it's more okay with being around goblins now than it was beforehand. All right, you two haven't gone yet, so what do you guys want to do to maybe tame this warg? By the way, the warg has a little name tag on it, and it says Kia.
I love this warg.
Do I see any sticks or?
Yeah, if you say you see a stick, you see
Oh,
a stick.
I see a bone.
Oh yeah.
I see a bone.
Yeah.
And it's like a big bone.
Yeah,
Like it takes 2 hands to carry it.
Yeah,
so.
it's huge. It's like a femur.
Wrap
of-
those extra long arms.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm gonna do.
It's a femur of some kind from some. animal.
So Gregorio grabs the bone and takes it to the warg, and I try to put it in his mouth. I'm like, enjoy.
All right. So you definitely won. Anything you think might give you another?
And then I'm gonna grab a couple of smaller bones and I'm gonna do a bone dance. I'm gonna choreograph. I'm gonna improvise a bone dance.
So you're like carrying it to him and sort of dancing as you do it.
Yeah.
As you do it to sort of entice him with this bone.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm kind of doing. It could be interpreted as like a flirty dance,
Yeah.
but
It's like
It's
a
a-
mating.
Yeah.
yeah, it's like a mating dance.
Mating dance.
Mating bone.
Daryl is
bone
presenting
dance.
himself with the mating bone dance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Obviously. All right. So definitely give you 2 dice for that.
Okay. Which dice do I trust? All right, here we go. Yes!
Oh,
Thank
yeah.
you for letting me change dice.
So you are an incredible dancer. Like this warg is so fascinated with this just immensely graceful goblins. They are just the most graceful creatures he has ever seen. And he should know he's around kobolds all the time, and they're very graceful. But no, you guys sort of like. Your dance entices him, and he's just very okay. He accepts your bone, and he like nuzzles you, and you guys are definitely have this warg drawn cart named Kia to transport around any future stuff. So yeah, you can take him on out.
All right.
Great. Well then,
Got ourselves a wagon.
now that we got a wagon and something to pull it, I'm gonna use my navigation expertise to get us back to the orcs' home.
Yeah.
We
That wouldn't.
stole.
That's not going to be a difficult thing. Getting back to your base of operations where your new ice cream shop is.
Great.
But now,
Avoiding all the sinkholes, right?
yeah,
I mean, she's plotting us a safe route.
Yeah.
definitely got to avoid those. So now you guys have the materials you need
Great.
in order to do this. As you get back to your camp or your little ice cream shop in the making, next stage of the plan, obviously you need refrigeration, and so you need to find a way to make this ice cream in a way like cold. You need something cold in order to make ice cream. But you did notice while you were gone, some of your fellow goblins got a little hungry and started to eat on some of the materials that you left behind. So it's actually and it was a lot of the salt and stuff that you would need for the refrigeration process. So it's going to be a little harder to set up refrigeration this time around. But yeah. So where do you think you might look for refrigeration?
Maybe.
There's always the mysterious hole. Haunted. No, there's not. Well, no, it's not going to be in there.
We could steal it from the inn.
It's true. They have
They have it?
advice. Yeah, I mean, why not?
Oh, if only we'd thought of this when we were still at the counter.
I know. Now we made an extra trip.
Well,
I'll go back there.
They hand me a Coke Zero.
Yep.
Thank you. Yeah, so you guys can. Luckily, you've got now a Kia, the warg-drawn cart to take you around. So it'll be actually a lot easier to grab all this ice when you need it.
And we can load up all the supplies so those other goblins don't eat it again. Ah!
Yeah, that might be a smart move. So you guys get to back to where you need to go near the inn. And the inn is not just one inn. It's like a series. It's kind of a shanty town of little buildings because it's been around for ages, which to goblins is months. So it's kind of popped up into this weird sort of mega complex of different inns. But you can find there certainly is a back kitchens where you can try and basements where you can find ice. So you head into one of these doorways and kind of sneak around. But there are a lot of kobolds around, so you're gonna have to kind of sneak past them if you want to get to a place where you can steal ice.
Can I walk up to one of the guards, the back where they have the ice? One of the kobold guard back there.
Yeah, sure. What are you gonna say to him?
Hey, Frobos needs you.
Okay.
I'll stand guard for you, but Frobos needs you right now.
Okay. So one die, unless you got a reason why you could have more than that.
Nope.
Okay.
Hey.
Frobos? Frobos said that?
Yeah, Frobos.
All right.
Right now.
All right. You watch this though. Make
Oh,
sure.
of course.
Make
Absolutely.
sure.
No one will get by.
Yeah. Good. So he actually takes off. So now the back entrance is open to you.
I'll go start sealing. I have the broken bottle of speed. It makes me faster.
Okay.
So I start gathering ice.
You make your way to there and into the basements where they keep ice, and it's not just like cubes; it's giant blocks, like old-timey days, like where they carry it on trains. And they have to have like pulleys and stuff. So there's a lot of ice there that you can't just straight up pick up.
Can I? What happens if I try pushing it? Does it budge?
I mean, it does a little, but you're a very tiny goblin. It's a very
Okay.
big block of ice.
Okay, so I'm gonna come back outside. I'm gonna need some help.
I'll use the some drooling to kind of melt the ice a little bit, to melt it a little bit, and then the toilet brush of flaying to chip it into manageable chunks
Okay. That,
for transport.
I'll say that's definitely 3 dice. as you sort of drool to like, and then chip and drool and chip and drool.
Chip and drool.
All right, so you start chipping away a little bit. You're actually making some headway, like carving out nice little chunks that might be easier, and you're getting into a really good rhythm, and you're like not thinking too clearly because you're just in the rhythm, and then you carve out a very nice sizable chunk that you feel like 2 of you could probably carry if you did, and then a board behind you sort of creaks and the whole ice block shifts a little, and that chunk you just carved out falls and then plops right on you and kills your goblin.
Oh no!
Steve is dead.
Steve is dead.
Rest in peace, Steve.
Yeah, poor Steve.
Falling ice
Unless
chunk.
anyone wants to give him a thumbs up. But it's okay.
No,
Steve's had
it's about time one of us died.
The meta, we're like,
yeah. I like it.
Kill the orc.
Steve, we won't let this go in vain.
Avenge my death.
So as you fall to the ground and drop your toilet brush of flaying, your next goblin sort of walks in and picks it up from your body.
Okay.
And takes over for you. But yeah, so Steve did help you out a little bit, not fully succeed, but it looks like it might be easier for the next one of you if you wanted to try something else.
So you didn't fully succeed?
No, he did something good, so you guys have a +1 on the next roll, but
It was a good death.
Okay, so he was splitting it into manageable pieces,
yeah,
right?
he was in the process of splitting.
Okay, so I'm gonna get my broken bottle of speed. I'm gonna just start stabbing at the ice and continue what he was doing.
Okay.
Trying to break it down into multiple pieces. This is so stupid because you wouldn't do that. You're losing ice. But okay. Oops. Here we go. 2 dice.
Yeah, 2 dice.
Goblins are not smart.
Okay, so you managed to chunk these into very reasonable sizes, and you're like yeah, and as you're like you remember Steve and how like it shit and fell. So you're like that's not gonna happen for me. And you're like yeah, flat. and then you stab yourself in your own arm, and at first you don't think much of it, and then you pull the thing out and realize you hit an artery, and it's just blood everywhere. And then you're like, oh no, and then like your arms are too long, like your long noodly arm is now too long to do anything about it. It rolls away, and you're like trying to get it, but you can't get your long noodly arm and to stop the bleeding in time, and unfortunately Gregorio dies of horrible blood loss.
All right. Well.
But you really did slick the floor with a lot of blood, so it's actually going to be pretty easy to transport this,
to push it along.
Yeah, to transport a lot of this ice now.
All right. So Vigoro is going to come in, defining feature Afro, and he's going to come in and take the broken bottle speed.
All right. Lauren, you're the only one who hasn't acted yet.
Yeah.
What your goblin going to do?
I think my goblin is driving the wagon and backing it up.
Okay.
Back up that wagon.
Backing it up. So that
Backing
we
it
can-
up
we can
towards.
load up the wagon
There is
with all
a
the
sort of
ice.
a loading bay,
Yeah.
so it'll be a lot easier to. This way you don't have to worry about stairs. Yeah. So
Yeah.
it's one dice, unless you've got any other reason why you think it might be more.
I think it's just the one.
Okay.
Okay.
So you
Man.
so you walk up to Kia and you're like, okay, Kia, we got this. And as like you've never driven everyone else has been the one riding Kia, so you don't exactly know how to do it. So you try and climb on his neck and his fur and stuff like that, and Kia just is not having it. So it literally just reaches over, grabs you with its mouth, and then like tosses you, and so you take a damage. So, but you're alive. You're hurt. You got bit pretty bad by a warg and thrown across the floor, but you landed in the mud. You're good.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. Anyone else? Okay. Well, basically, this is the first time we've all had a chance to go, so we'll basically just kind of go again. So everyone's got a new round of actions they can do now.
So we're trying to get that ice into the
Yeah.
wagon at this point. Okay.
I mean, out of game, you're trying to get 2 more successes.
Okay.
Wurzak wants to continue because he thinks that chopping the ice into manageable chunks is really the way to go. He wants to continue doing that. So Wurzak is going to jump up, brandish the spatula of thwap, like, anime thing, ching, and bring it down with a mighty thwap on the remaining ice to break it into goblin-sized chunks that we can put
I mean,
into
that's
the-
definitely 2, unless you got a reason why it could be more than 2.
Well, I was using my jumping.
Yeah,
and the
you're
spatula
jumping in
of
the
thwap.
air and doing like straight up like anime.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that'll
Yeah.
be 3.
Yeah, when I want it to come down, I actually want the ice to like just stay there for a moment, and then the crisscross lines to go through, and they just explode out into the chunks we want.
I just want to say thank you for saying that breaking the ice up into chunks was the way to go, because
Yeah.
Daryl said it was stupid, which really hurt the memory of Steve.
Well, I was saying it was stupid.
I got you, Steve. Never forget.
I was saying it was stupid the way I was breaking it up.
Okay.
All right.
So you like focus in and thwap, and then what you notice is you hit it, and there's like a second of nothingness, and then literally the giant ice block that their 2 goblins had been like trying to carve chunks of shatters and leaves these perfectly formed ice cubes that are very manageable. And then you think to yourself, oh, I did it. And then you look down and notice the giant shard of ice that is embedded in your chest. And you close your eyes knowing that you've successfully created.
I have done it.
Yeah, you've died a good death and managed to get the ice into very manageable little chunks, which the rest of the goblins can now gather up and put in the cart.
Oh, in the corner is a burlap sack.
Yeah, very easy. Very easy to keep it. Actually, there's a little like cooler that you
Yeah.
can actually.
Oh,
keep it in.
wow.
Yeah.
Well, the burlap
Even better.
sack is it's insulated.
Yeah, it's definitely. Yeah.
That insulated burlap.
It's like a freezer bag.
Right.
Yeah,
No,
but,
it's 2 layers and there's a layer of sawdust in the middle. It's
Yeah.
for carrying ice.
Right.
Yeah. Nice.
So, yeah. So you guys transport the ice back to your former orc home, which is now an ice cream shop.
Hey guys, I'm I'm Lint. I'm taking over for Wurzak. I'm just going to grab that spatula and I guess we can help move this ice around.
Okay, I'm ready. I'm Vigoro. I'm replacing Gregario, and I'm fast too because I got the broken ball of speed.
All right.
If you want to write down the means of his death.
Oh, right.
He got
Crushed by ice?
No, he
Smashed?
stabbed himself in the arm.
Oh,
He
yeah,
got
that's
broken
right. Stabbed
bottle.
himself in the arm,
With
yeah.
the family heirloom.
Yeah,
Cut
and
an
then
artery.
bled out because of his noodly arms. So you guys have your ice and your means of refrigeration. You leave it to some of the goblins to set up, start setting up the mechanisms for doing that. But gosh darn it, don't you know you need to talk to these hobgoblins about getting proper certification. Because if you want to win the ice cream making contest, you have to be an accredited ice cream shop. So the hobgoblins live in the Grey Ward. That's where they do all of their bureaucracy. They're bureaucrats.
Should we make ice cream to bring to them so we can be like, look, we're real ice cream makers, and then it'll be so delicious they can't say no.
But what if they're like, well, you haven't been approved yet to make the ice cream?
It's
Yeah,
true.
but we say we made it at home.
I was going to just murder them.
Wow.
Okay. And then,
You'd murder the whole bureaucracy? All
Well,
of it?
I think he only needs to murder the ice cream accreditation department.
yeah. And then one of us could take the position, and then we'd own this city. We'd be having monopoly on the ice cream business.
You
Yeah.
could reject everyone else's certificate.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay.
This is a great idea.
Thank you.
You're gonna murder them.
Yeah, let's
Okay.
do that.
Well, I'm going to come in drooling to distract them,
All right.
Okay.
and then I'm going to murder them with the toilet brush of flame.
Okay, so it'll be multiple stages to get to that point, but yeah, you guys can obviously head into the gray Grey Ward where the hobgoblins work, and there's just kind of like an orc standing at guard. He's got kind of a little tiny hat on.
There's like a flickering overhead fluorescent.
Yeah, and he's got a little star right here. He's like, what's your business in the Grey Ward?
We want an ice cream certification.
What he said.
And he pulls out a little clipboard. Ice cream certification.
I don't have patience for this.
You're gonna kill him.
Murder.
I'm going to murder him.
rising.
Okay, you're gonna try and kill him.
Yeah, I'll distract him with the drooling, murder him with the toilet brush of flame.
I mean, he's kind of. I would say
He's distracted.
He's distracted
Yeah.
already. So it would just be the murder.
What if I drool on the book that he's looking at to
Yeah,
get his
you can-
attention,
like-
and then I murder him?
Yeah, he's like, and then. All right, I would say you can get 3 for that.
All right.
Okay, so you sort of climb up him, and like with the confidence of, I mean, you murdered an orc today already, and you're like, I got
Well,
this.
Steve did.
Yeah, Steve murdered an orc.
Well, but it's for
You've
the
seen
clan,
it.
Right.
you know.
You've seen
honor.
that they could die. That a goblin with the toilet brush of flaying can do this. So you like climb up his leg, and you like and then like hit him, and it like is like, oh, what? Oh hey, ice cream's on the 4th floor. Okay. And then he like goes back to what he's doing. So he's told you where you need to go.
Great.
Okay, so I'm going to say, thank you, and then walk past.
And he's like, hey, I'm watching you.
Is it because of my salami sliced nipples?
Maybe. So you hear him. He's like, it's the 3rd floor, but don't cause any trouble. I'm watching you.
We won't.
We won't.
Stay cool.
We don't cause
Be cool.
trouble.
Be cool.
We be cool, yeah.
All
We
right.
be cool, not trouble.
Be cool.
Be cool. Be cool.
Okay, so you guys, he lets you through. You guys find the staircase up to the 3rd floor, and it's clearly like you're not literate because you're goblins, but it's pretty clear the picture of ice cream where the ice cream certification room is, and you go in there and there's a hobgoblin sitting at a desk, and he's like, "Yes."
Are you in charge of ice cream certification?
Yes.
Okay, great.
Will you certify us?
We need to get our ice cream
Are there any
certified.
forms we need to fill out in advance?
Are there any forms we need to fill out? He reaches in.
Forms, of course.
Wait,
That's my favorite.
we can't fill out forms, so
We're
instead,
illiterate.
yeah.
Is this the guy that should I murder him?
Well, before that,
Don't
let
listen to
this
him.
be our form, and I'm gonna start dancing.
In hopes of your dance being
Yeah.
good enough so we don't.
So he'd be like, "Wow,
Okay,
yeah,
okay,
you
yeah,
got it." And it's gonna be an ice cream themed dance.
Right.
I'm gonna like one of my moves is gonna be licking ice cream cone and stuff, and I'm gonna go through the moves of making.
I like
it.
how
It's
this
gonna
goblin's kind of like an exotic dancer.
See, but because of Kirk, you did have a -1 on that. So,
Oh, yeah.
So he does go.
Oh.
That is not. I need some paperwork filled out, but I can cut most of this down. I assume. But there are still hoops you have to go through, and then you see him do this with his hand.
Wait, what did Kirk do to get a -1?
Can
You rolled a 3.
Oh, right.
Yeah, which is something bad happened. So,
Right.
so the next roll you got it.
Can you
Right,
show me
right.
these hoops? Because I'm really good at jumping. I can jump through hoops.
Nice.
Do any of you know
You
bribery?
Do you accept
well,
ice
oh.
cream as a bribe?
I work at the ice cream certification.
So yes.
Could I excuse us for a second? So we could murder him, or we could go get gold, maybe out of the mine or
Or we
something.
could go make some ice cream for him.
Well, you think that'll be?
I mean, you just said.
I'm willing to murder.
Yeah, we
you're-
could
love
try.
that about you.
We could
You do, Kirk.
we could try the ice cream. But I don't know. I'm scared. He's wanting money. I don't know if he's gonna want part of our business or something. But we can try the ice cream. If he accepts that, that's perfect.
We could offer him like a partnership.
Yeah, we
Oh,
could. But
Honor.
also,
I think I heard something about that from the Land Shark Tank.
oh yeah.
It's that show.
What if we
Yeah,
bribe
yeah.
him with one of our ancestral heirlooms?
Oh yeah.
I don't want to do that, but also I like the idea of murdering because then one of us can become the new ice cream.
I will murder
Is
him.
that how it works though? If you murder someone, you can just take their job.
I don't know, but I want that.
We can
Yes.
Well, hold on.
Try
We
it.
can ask him. We can ask him.
No, what I would do is murder him and then proclaim myself
That's how it works with goblins mostly.
the
Oh,
new
really?
Okay.
certifier of ice cream
All right.
businesses.
I like that. So this goblin. Okay, yeah.
Well, you've already acted, so you've already had a turn. So it's up to these two. to
Oh.
decide,
Okay.
Damn.
Really, at the end of the day.
Okay.
We can't try to murder.
Murdering's my thing, guys.
I mean, the two of you are free to try and murder him
What
as
floor
well.
are we on?
3rd floor.
I'm gonna like just glance out the window. Do I see anything like dangerous that?
3 stories of fall.
Yeah, but I mean that might not be enough to kill him though.
I mean,
That's
it's
paralyzed.
three stories is not that far, but
Oh, I know what I'm gonna do. Okay, so I'm gonna take note of where that is, and I'm gonna be like, "Oh, excuse me, I have to go to the bathroom." And I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go down. I'm gonna see the orc again, and I'm gonna say, I forgot my money in my wagon. I gotta pay for the forms and stuff. The fee." Right? Yeah. Okay. Well, and then I'm gonna go to that spot, put my broken bottle of speed into the ground right there, and like dig it in, put it there. It's going up. Then I'm going to go back up. I'm back.
as you walk by the orc coming back in, he goes, "Hey, wait."
Hey, it's me.
Okay. So
Going for that ice cream spot, huh?
all right.
Yeah.
So the two of you, what Either one of you.
Mr. Hobgoblin, can you come over to this window, please? Because I think there's something that my friend wanted to show you that he was setting up downstairs. And I can't point it out because I can't. The window is too high for me. So
You are quite small.
Can you come over here and take a look for me and make sure that it's all ready?
Okay. What am I looking at?
So as he goes over to the window, I am going to use my jumping ability to jump and kick him out the window. Like I'll be behind him,
Jump kick.
I'll jump and push him out the window.
Okay.
Hopefully onto the bottom.
All right, two dice. So you jump and kick him. And
Hi-ya.
he falls, puts his hand on the window, and the window does open up, but he doesn't fall out of it. And he goes, "My word, what was all that about?"
I just wanted to make sure you got a good view.
Well, I'm looking now, and I don't see anything. So I guess it's your turn now if you want to try something.
He's still in the window?
Yeah,
Navigate him to the bottom.
I could hear an argument for that.
Yeah. Well, before he was asked to go over to the window, I did take a look out
Yeah.
to see like where the bottle was. So before he realizes what's happening and climbs down from the window, I'm just gonna run at him.
Skip on over there.
I'm gonna skip over to the window, thank you, and push him right on out.
Okay.
So in hopes that he lands on that bottle.
Don't hope.
And he's
Navigate
I'm
him.
gonna navigate from here to the very
Calculate the-
fine point
She's
where
calculating
navigation
the
will
You
trajectory.
are
get
the
him.
navigator.
I am.
Yeah. So I would say definitely 2 dice for that. Navigate him down, unless.
And I skipped over to him.
Oh, yeah, and you skip 2, so that's the 3rd. Yeah, that's right. Okay.
All right, here we go. Oh no, that's fine. Oh no.
Rolling it, or yeah.
Okay. So, and then one of those has a +1 because of him. So one of those is a victory. So you run up and you're like, ha! And then like at first it doesn't, like he sort of tumbles and you catch the edge of the windowsill and like swing and then swing back inside very, very gracefully. And he, actually no, what happens is you hit him in the back and then he falls and you actually navigate him down onto the bottom, but because you're on top of him, you actually land perfectly fine as he is impaled on the bottle, and you are now outside there. But you have now killed the head of the ice cream certification board, and there are plenty of, as you guys search the drawers, there's plenty of just spare ice cream certification stickers and cards and stuff like that. And you
We
can
are licensed.
Yeah, you are now officially licensed as ice cream certified shop, so you can now start that.
Okay.
So we just stamp every piece of paper.
So you've got an A that you can put in your window, so people know that
Yeah.
it's an A.
Can we just? Do we own this office now? Is that we're gonna go tell we're the ice cream certified? I really want that to happen.
I have a better idea. We're going to take all of the paper, everything out of the drawers, and take it with us. And we're going to take the sign off of the door for the ice cream, so nobody will know where it is.
Yeah,
and
they
we'll
gotta
have all the
come to you.
paperwork.
Yeah, definitely. They have to come to you now if they want to be certified as ice cream shops.
Perfect.
You want an ice cream license? You come to me.
yeah. I like
who
it.
these scabs are selling their ice cream, but I want them dead. So you guys are now officially licensed ice cream entrepreneurs, and now you've got your refrigerator going. You're starting to get everything set up. The goblins you left behind. You've got your little A in the window, showing that it's an A-rated business.
Nice.
And now you just need to get the word out about this new fledgling ice cream shop. So how are you going to go about advertising your ice cream shop?
We're gonna put a sign on top of the black tower.
Yeah.
Wait.
Big old billboard.
Big old billboard.
We need a name.
We do.
We need a name, because otherwise they're not going to know what ice cream.
Right.
So, Great Goblin ice cream.
I like it.
Lickety splits.
I like that.
Super sundaes, because I really want to get like a kick in sundae, guys.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, forget gold medal ice cream.
Gold medal ice cream it is.
Walk into that food contest so ready to
It's
win.
just cocky as all
Gold medal ice cream. And what we are going to do is we are going to hang a giant gold medal from the Black Tower.
Okay.
Yeah.
I bet we can find a giant gold medal in the mysterious hole. Or, let's see. Or we can ask spies where we could get a gold medal.
Oh, maybe, yeah, the secret bugbear spy. You guys know about that? Yeah.
I bet there's a big gold medal in the junk pile too.
Oh, that's true too. We can check there.
So what'll it be?
Or we could forge one in the unquenchable fire pits.
Let's just check. Did you say junk pile or did you? Oh, there's junk pile. Yeah, let's go check the junk pile first.
Alright.
I mean, that's gonna be the easiest if we do find one.
All right, you guys get in your Kia.
And we'll fall back on the forging and the unquenchable fire.
Right.
Yeah.
We need-
So you guys get into the Kia and drive to the to the junk pile.
There's got to be gold
There's
around
gotta be
there.
gold.
And you guys don't see, there's no giant metal lying around. It's mostly broken tables and chairs from bar fights and stuff like that. But as you just realized, there is a haunted dwarf mine where you could get the metal and then you could forge it in the unquenchable fire. You feel like those are things that you could do.
I think this is a good plan.
All right.
All right.
All right, let's do that. Yeah.
All right, you ride up to the haunted dwarf mine, and as you enter, you do see that there are what looks like ingots of a shiny metal. It's probably gold, just kind of lying around across a bit of a chasm. And there's like a rope bridge that's kind of rickety. It looks like it wouldn't be terrible to cross, but it might be a little difficult to try and get across.
Do we have that coil of rope on the on our wagon full of supplies?
Yeah, I mean, obviously you would.
That's what I thought.
If we need someone to cross this bridge, I can use my breakdancing skills to make sure I'm in the air most of the time, so my weight doesn't touch the ground. You know.
could
Guys,
jump.
I'll just jump
Oh,
over.
that's even better.
Or, Lauren can navigate her way
Yeah.
there.
Yeah, we can all do
I'd be
it.
wearing
So-
my chainmail, so I'd be safe.
So what I'm thinking is we'll tie this coil of rope to me, and you guys can tie one end at this over here, and then I'll jump over and tie it off, and then we can have another handhold for that rickety bridge in case there's a problem. Because I'm not going to be able to jump with all that gold. So we will have to use this bridge at some point.
Okay.
But I feel like the less stress we put on there, the better for that. So can I go ahead and jump across?
Yeah,
All
that's two guys jumping and attempting to do it. Okay.
Nice.
So you just
Here I go.
I barely even like you're like, all right, here I go, and you barely even see him dip, and he just kind of and like
And
perfect.
does a Mary Lou Retton finish at the end.
Yeah,
Sticks the landing.
yeah. So you jump across, tie the rope, and you get the ingots. Everyone else can kind of shimmy across, grab some of these ingots, and transport them. So now you have some metal. And now the unquenchable forge to forge it into some metal, or it's into a gold metal. So how do you want to go about doing that?
Forge it into a gold medal.
Well, we need to do that in the unquenchable fire pits, right?
Yeah.
But,
Well, I mean, what we'll do is we'll just we'll
We'll grab one of those pots, one of those big pots in the junkyard,
right.
so we can have something to melt.
Throw all our
in.
gold chunks in there,
Right.
dip it in the fire pit, and then I'll drool on it to cool it, and it will harden into a metal
All right. Yeah. Okay. You put it in the
in the
pot.
shape of a pot.
Yeah. So you actually
It's like a
don't
metal.
you don't know what
in
it's
three
used
dimensions.
for, but there is a pot that is circular and flat. That for some reason, like it's like this wide, but it's completely round.
Like giant metal shaped? Like shaped like a metal?
Yeah, it's weird.
Like shaped like a metal.
It's weird.
That really
You're
works
not
out
sure
for us.
what it was used for, but you definitely see it in
Okay.
there.
Wow.
So you
Yeah.
grab the little chunks and little ingots and bits and fill it into this pot and sort of like huck it into the unquenchable fire. And you got like a chain on there so you can hopefully pull it back. But yeah, so attempt this if you want to be the one to attempt this.
All right, so I'm gonna do that. So do I get 2?
Yeah, because you're going to
I'm
drool
drooling
on
to
after.
cool it.
Yeah. So
What if I said I'm just gonna murder this process?
I don't know if that's quite the
Yeah,
same.
okay,
I don't
okay.
think I'm going to let that one fly. But
Oh, nice.
yeah, nice. And one of those is that 3 becomes a 4 because of his roll. So yeah, so you chuck it. It sizzles for a while. It seems like it's gonna you're not sure, and you just like you guess how bad it is, and you pull it, and it's like just bubbly and malty, and you just start, you drool so much, you start drooling on it, and it sizzles, and you guys sit there for 20 minutes and let it cool, and then you grab your flail and just smack the pot, and it shatters, and you have this almost perfect metal that formed out of this. It's just about the right size. It's the right shape. It's crazy. So now you've got a metal, and so now you just want to climb to the top of the Black Tower and hang it.
Hang it up
Should
there.
Good job.
should we? Oh no, I'm just
Thanks
thinking
for
here.
jumping over that.
Should we get paint or something like paint an ice cream
I mean, you
under the metal so
you-
people know it's what it
already
is
have.
for?
There's like soot and there's plenty of stuff you could just draw. on
Okay,
there. Yeah.
I'll take care of that.
You actually also have the sign from the ice cream place.
Oh,
That you could also hang on there so people would know Gold Medal ice cream.
great. Okay, that works out fine then.
All right, so the Black Tower is, you don't see any doors or anything. It's where the wizards live, and you're not quite sure how you might go about getting in or climbing it. It looks like probably one of the easiest ways, it would be to just try and like climb it with your hands and hope for the best. But if you guys have a better option, like maybe think of something else that how you would get high enough on this Black Tower, because you apparently want to go to the top. So what do you guys want to do?
I mean, that's a dragon.
Yeah, there is a sleeping dragon sitting there.
Okay.
You could befriend the dragon.
Yeah, I'm gonna go walk over to the dragon's head.
Okay.
I'm gonna excuse me. I'm gonna poke at his ear. Excuse me.
Are you gonna do the breakdance of awakening?
Yeah.
Awaken the dragon.
Yeah.
Excuse me. I'm gonna go over to his nose, I guess, and just like hit his nose.
Okay. You're trying to
Wake him up. Yeah.
Okay.
Um.
So that's just one, unless you can think of a reason why it would be more than one.
Can't you do a dance of
Yeah, I
awakening?
might. I'm gonna jump. I guess I'm gonna jump on his mouth where his eyes could still see me. So I'm on his like
and do
nose.
like a sort of
Snout?
dance
Yeah.
on his snout.
That's what I'm gonna do. Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, I'll give you 2 for that.
Okay. Here we go. Come on. Yes!
Yeah.
Oh gosh. So you do a little dance, and it wakes him up, and he's like, "What do you do? What? I don't understand."
It's a dance to get you ready for the day.
Is that the ice cream sign?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The gold medal.
Gold
Ice
medal
cream.
ice cream.
Wait, you're telling me that there's a new ice cream shop?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, it's opening up real soon.
Yeah.
Right across the camp.
Really?
Would you
Yeah.
would you take this medal to the top of the Black Tower and hang it there for us?
If you do that, you get first 5 ice creams are free.
Oh,
And a card that you can fill out afterwards,
Yeah.
where every 10th one is also free.
Yeah.
that sounds amazing.
Well, I mean, the dragon's probably a bit of a celebrity, right?
Just
I mean, he's willing to like hang the sign. But if you want his celebrity endorsement, that's going to take a little doing. But yeah, he's like, he's like, yeah,
Go back to that though.
I'll hang that sign. And so he hangs this. It's very easy for him to reach up and hang this sign up.
Thanks, Dragon.
Thanks.
What's your name?
Penn.
You're a cool
Penn?
dude.
Yeah.
Pen.
PNN.
Yeah.
Thanks,
Pen.
Ben.
Thank you, Pen.
Thanks,
Dragon.
Ben.
His
You're a
name
cool
is Penn
dude.
Dragon.
Yeah.
Pendragon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Come by anytime. We're opening real soon.
All right. I might. I mean, will you be open? Because I tend to sleep for thousands of years at a time. Will you still be open?
This is a really
Well,
long-term
yes.
business.
Okay,
I'm
good.
sure we'll
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
Good,
And
thank
we'll all
you.
be dead in a week, but the business will still be there.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, goblins. All right. All right. So Penn hangs up your sign. Seemed very interested in it, but goes back to sleep. But so now you've set up everything. So now let's get this execution going. You guys need celebrity endorsement. You need to make some flavors, and then you need to win this ice cream contest.
Well, I guess we should probably head back and get into the flavor lab and really nail it down.
Yeah.
I mean, we all know what goblins like, but maybe we should do a little market research and figure out what the orcs and
Yeah.
the kobolds like, because I don't want us to just be like the goblin ice cream.
Yeah.
Don't
Yeah.
shouldn't limit ourselves. Like,
Right.
Get some volunteers and get some taste tests and.
Yeah.
everyone likes free samples.
Double
Yeah.
blind. I think we can totally.
Okay.
Hit the barracks.
Barracks. Yeah.
Yeah. So we can just go in with the barracks with our ice cream and just be like, hey, try this.
That's right.
Yeah. We'll just do that. And also, we might ask about their commander or something. You know, maybe we could get a general to back us up on this, endorse our product.
I like my ice cream militarily enforced.
Okay.
So, I mean, I don't want to be racist or anything, but we all know that the orcs really like filth. So I
Yeah.
think maybe like a filth flavor would be good for them.
Yeah.
Yeah, we could get raw meat from the butcher and make a raw meat ice cream.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, for the kobolds.
We could just get
I know
some-
that they love that.
We could just get some stuff from the garbage and mix that up.
I like that too.
Yeah.
You could do like mystery whole flavor,
Yeah.
where it's just anything we feel like putting in because it's a mystery.
Yeah.
You know?
I wonder if we could. Okay, this is crazy, but I just thought of it. Fire ice cream.
It's a good idea.
Initially, I love it.
That's a
yes.
good
I don't know how
idea.
to do it. We got the fire pits. That would be amazing. It could be our thing, fire ice cream.
We will source the water for our ice cream. Do you use water when you make ice cream?
Mostly.
Well, in goblin ice cream, yeah.
Right, from Slime
Yeah,
Lake.
Slime Lake.
Yeah.
I was thinking of making like, use it for like floats. You could,
Oh,
float
I
the
like that.
filth
Slime
on
Lake
the-
float.
Yeah, slime
There we
lake
go. That's
float.
what we're going to do with it.
Feels slow.
We're not going to water down our ice cream.
It's no sundae, but it's pretty good.
We'll get you a sign. I promise.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
I know. It's
yeah.
common.
Okay.
All right, so let's go first
I think
to.
Lauren's the only one who hasn't gone yet. So,
Oh, right.
so,
Okay.
so you get to pick what do you want to do next?
Let's. I guess let's go to the filth area and get some good sampling for our filth flavored ice cream.
All right. Yeah. Okay.
Just collect some samples.
Yeah, you guys. I mean, that wouldn't be too hard to find piles of filth to bring back in with you guys. So you can very easily gather that into your sort of apparatus, whatever that you've kind of constructed. But actually making it is going to be the hard part.
Okay.
So if you want to make your filth ice cream, you can try and roll for that.
Yeah, we'll do that.
All right. You got anything that might help you?
Skipping around the kitchen really helps with the ice cream process.
I mean, it brings love.
It brings joy.
Yeah, it brings
Yeah.
joy, and that's
you can
that's
taste it in
Well,
the filth
and
flavored ice cream. I'm
you have to
making.
make sure that it's constantly in motion so
Yeah,
that
yeah.
the
A lot of
crystals don't get too big, because
Yeah.
then you just get like ice. So the skipping, I think, will really help
Mhm.
distribute everything.
I
Oh,
can
I
see-
know. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I can see that. I can see that. Okay. Yeah. So 2 die for that.
Making filled ice cream. Here we go.
All right, so you are able to make some filth ice cream. You skip around, do things go pretty well, but all the constant noise that you're making actually draws the attention of what was it? For some reason a badger arrives, hungry for blood. And just starts thrashing around. Like, luckily, you're able to hide and get out of the way, but it does kind of mess with the area quite a bit, and makes things a little harder for you in the future because it just kind of thrashed around, knocking over various bits.
Everything's out of order now.
Yeah,
so
everything's out of order. I mean, it ruined your batch of filth ice cream,
Damn it.
so you had to make a second batch, which took even longer. So you were at least successful, but minor setback. And it looks like it might be a little harder to make the next batch of ice cream.
Do we know where that badger went?
I mean, it just kind of ran off. There were goblins around you that weren't a part of your specific clutches, and it did grab one of them and run off as it. So luckily, you're fine. It is going to devour this goblin as it screamed for help, and none of you did anything. But you're fine. So it
It's
wasn't
like the last episode of Seinfeld.
I think you're thinking about like badger ice cream.
Yes,
Yeah,
I was.
I like where your head's
I
at.
mean, if you want
like
to track
where
it
your head's
down, it
at.
wouldn't be hard. It's probably not far away.
I'm going to go. Yeah, I'm going to track it down.
All right. You can kind of follow to the little kind of hovel that it's going as it's eating this still kind of alive goblin. It's as it's tearing inside of this,
Okay.
just tearing apart this goblin.
Oh God, help me!
Yeah.
So I'm going to say, hey! And I'm going to do a dance to hypnotize the badger.
No.
To
The famous badger hypnotism dance of our peoples.
yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
So I'm going to do badger-like movements.
He's going to perform the rites of spring.
Yeah.
Oh no.
And yeah. So you're like, hey. And the badger like watches you for a second, and you're like, yeah, and then you like stop, and you're like, and the badger literally bites your head off. So you think you really did something, and it just tears you apart. So the badger got a really good meal out of it. It got 2 goblins for the price of 1. One just basically walked into its mouth, apparently.
All right.
I feel like I have to murder this badger.
Yeah, we should.
Um,
By the way, the handsome goblin Alfonso with a perfect nose
to avenge.
to avenge Vigoro.
Bronzer with the salami sliced nipples will be murdering the badger.
Alright. You watch this badger just tear apart 2 goblins, one of which you kind of knew, and you will not stand for it, especially because it wrecked your ice cream shop, which is what you care about the most.
Right. So I do 2 for this one?
Yeah, if you're murdering, and if you want to use your bludgeoning instrument,
Oh yes, my toilet brush of flaying.
yeah, you can add another one if you want.
Can I drool too?
I don't see how it would
I don't see
help.
how drooling benefits.
Yeah.
But I want it to happen.
Okay. You like fight, and it's a hard fight. You're wrestling with it. It's the biggest. I mean, after that orc, you weren't very confident, but this is actually like it's kind of more your size, and you're fighting it. It's like biting it and fighting it. Like tears a chunk out of you with its claw, and you're like but you fight, and eventually you feel like you're defeated and you have nothing left, and it like goes to bite you, and you literally just stick your toilet brush in its mouth, and it chokes to death on it, and you are able to defeat this badger. So you now have a dead badger, which is will make great.
But I
ice
lost
cream.
a hit point.
Yes.
Yes.
So
When I got that chunk bitten out of my shoulder.
yeah.
He bit off one of my nipples.
Oh.
That's exactly what he did.
Old Bronzer one nipple, they call him.
This is great because everybody's going to like badger ice cream.
Yep.
Especially when we talk about the brave sacrifice that went into making it, I think we could really charge a premium.
Totally. We can- Yeah, we could get like an emotional thing. Like an
Like
emotional.
if you don't eat this Badger ice cream.
They died for nothing.
The
yeah.
Badgers win.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
You don't want to be those people. So you've got you've been making you've successfully made 2 flavors of ice cream, but you feel like you might want to make maybe 3 more successes to complete this scene. So you got your filth ice cream, you got your badger ice cream. There was talk of other kinds of ice cream.
Let's go to Slime Lake and get the water for our floats.
Yeah.
I think that's the next thing.
All right. So you get up to Slime Lake, and it's real. There are animal bones all over the place, and mostly goblin bones, surrounding this lake of just viscous slime, and occasionally you'll see movement underneath the slime that doesn't seem like the natural movement of water. But hey, maybe see what happens. Take a bucket and try and scoop some out.
I'm going to gather up a bunch of these skulls because I think that we can use them as sort of novelty bowls for our ice cream.
Ooh.
Wow, nice.
And we'll
Nice.
Use the resource.
so I'm
I like
going
your
to go
aesthetics.
all the way around the
You can grab
shore
a good
and just
number of
keep
bowls.
grabbing bowls.
Yeah.
And then looking for where the best slime is for our ice cream.
There's a little, as you sort of make your way around, there is a little kind of, looks like a little like outcropping where like it opens up a little and there's this small little pool that seems nicer.
Like bubbly.
Yeah, it seems a little nicer than some of the other areas of slime. It seems like this might be the area of slime. If you were trying to find like the best slime, this might be the little bit that you want.
Hey guys, I think I found it. Can you pass me that bucket? On our cart?
Yeah,
Okay.
here's the bucket
All
on the
right.
cart.
See?
So I wade out and get a big bucket full so we can take it back.
All right. Let's see. Roll. What is anything?
Well, I don't want the slime water to be contaminated with my filthy goblin feet. So I'm going to tie the bucket to the end of the spatula of thwap
Okay.
and use that to dip farther away
All
from
right.
it.
Yeah, I could see that.
Very good.
All right, so you tie it, and then so it's really very secure in there. And obviously, you don't want to lose your spatula thwap. So you tie that to your hand, so that you cannot lose that. And you start dipping, and and then it's like you realize you don't have the leverage that you thought you would, and it's kind of it's sinking. It's sinking more and more and more.
Hey guys, I'm kind of in a pickle here. Anyone help?
Yeah.
Hey, anyone?
Yeah, and it you manage to really yank, and one of them probably starts grabbing your feet and pulls, and you pull really hard, and you manage to get the bucket out, but then completely thwonk yourself in the face, and taking a damage. But you're still good. You got a 3 and a 1, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so you're still alive, but
So someone had given me a thumbs up, but
yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, is that where you were coming from? Sorry.
no worries.
Okay. So unfortunately, in the you managed to just spread slime all over the place, so you didn't actually manage to really get a significant amount of slime. So, Kirk.
I'm gonna basically do what he did.
Yeah.
Except I'm gonna use the toilet brush of Flang as my retrieval.
I feel like it's a lot sturdier than a
we
spatula.
we have established that drooling is an adhesive.
Yeah, definitely.
So that's definitely going to help me grip.
Yeah.
And pull this slime bucket out with my toilet brush.
All right, so I can definitely see 3 out of that.
Boom. Let's do this. Let's get this slime.
One of those this is fine. Yeah, you were able to do the same thing. It seems a little iffy, watching him do it kind of threw you for a loop a little bit. You're like, oh, this might be a lot harder than I thought. But you follow the thing, it starts to sink, but you're expecting it, and you get a really good sized bucket full, and you're like, oh, I got this, and you even take the time to maybe fill another bucket or 2. So you got a good amount of slime now.
Nice.
For your
Good job.
for
Thank
your
you.
floats.
Perfect.
All right, so now we need 2 more flavors of ice cream, maybe, or 2 more successes out of the game. And it's anyone's go now.
Oh man.
I know you mentioned fire being a
There's
thing.
fire.
What if we went to the magical explosion testing grounds?
I'm thinking that too.
Fallout in our ice cream would be wonderful.
And there's also the dilapidated fairy grove. I like with the fire. I wonder, like, if we just got some. Oh man, we'd have to contain. Yeah, see, I don't know how it would work.
Well,
if we got like lava or something.
When you were at the unquenching fire, what you did notice that there were strange. You didn't recognize it anymore, but it looked like strange chilies, like chili peppers, that grew
perfect
within the
Wow.
unquenchable fire.
That's what we
That
want.
really,
Yeah.
Man,
such a coincidence.
what a coincidence.
Yes.
Wow.
It's our lucky day.
Yeah.
So that's gonna be our fire flavor. Let's go.
Yeah. So you guys make your way up there, and you do see again these chilies that have some resistance, and you hear tell that they were probably fairly spicy, though very few people ever venture out to the unquenchable fire to retrieve them, and unless like it's a wizard for a spell or alchemy or something like that. But yeah, you might be able to get some. It might be hard.
I just had another genius idea. Fire cream.
Fire cream.
That's what we're gonna call this. That's what we're gonna call this flavor. Okay. I'm gonna try to pick one of them.
Okay.
Gold medal fire cream.
It's getting in and out, and it's gonna be hard. I mean,
Sounds like an
maybe
ointment.
your broken bottle of speed might help you to get
Okay.
in and out.
Yeah, so I'm gonna use my broken bottle of speed to like
Cut the stems.
dig at it. Yeah, and cut at it.
Yeah, because they're kind of in the ground a little bit. They're not like hanging. They're kind of poking up out of the ground.
And I'm doing it as fast as I can because I feel like this bottle is making me do that.
Yeah,
Like I'm
so
doing it super fast.
I'd definitely say two
Okay.
for that.
Oh
So you go and you're like, oh, I got this, and you just run, and then you go, haha, and then you realize you just ran into fire, and then you could have probably stopped, dropped, and rolled and been fine, but you freak out, so you run, you throw your heirloom, your broken bottle of speed, away, and then you have no idea what direction you're supposed to go, and you're just screaming and running and screaming and running, and you just everyone watch you scream and run in the unquenchable fire for a while until you eventually just fall over, and then you just sort of crisp, and then everything actually kind of smells good for some reason.
Disturbingly good.
Yeah, it smells
It
better.
reminds you of a lot of the meals you've had in the past few days, and but yeah, that's
But,
That's the end of.
I don't want
that's
to
the
think about
end
that too much.
of Alfonso.
So that's the end of Alfonso, I think, and now we're going to Beleza. I think that's how you say her name. This is from Skies of Arcadia. These are the admirals, and her defining feature is Death Stare.
Okay. So she watches this and just is unflinching as she watches her brethren just burn. All right.
Well, I think we all learned something here. These ones right here on the ground aren't so good. So I'm gonna
Well,
jump up on this cliff
yeah.
and pick one of the ones over there because it's a little farther away from
Yeah,
the fire.
there's some rocky parts. Might be a little easier than running straight into the fire.
That's
Yeah.
that's what I'm thinking.
All right. Yeah.
Or
So-
is I don't want to jump turns if it's someone
No,
else.
we reset the
Okay.
turn order. So you're gonna jump and grab it. So that's 2.
Yeah,
All right.
3 and a 4.
3 and a 4. So so you get in there and like you jump around and it's like hot, 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 and you weren't able to get one of these peppers, but you feel like you learned enough about the placement of them and how easy it would be to get them, and you relay that to the next person that they might. You're like guys, I need a break.
That spot's hot, and that
Yeah.
spot's hot, and that spot. So if you avoid those, it should be really easy.
You
to
found
go
kind
and
of
get one.
a path might make it easier for the next person to retrieve a pepper in fire.
So if you want to navigate the
Okay.
path.
Yeah.
then-
I was getting to it. Yeah. I like to navigate through the path to pick some of these peppers.
He's told you a path that you can definitely navigate in.
Perfect.
I think skipping.
Yeah, and skipping.
I'm gonna skip the path.
Yeah,
Sure.
so three die for that, definitely.
Oh, and wouldn't you want to wear your chainmail to protect you?
Chainmail?
If you think it'll protect you, you can try for it.
I mean, it protects me from pretty much anything.
Yeah,
A 4?
that's what you think. You think it'll protect you.
Yeah.
Didn't you say 4 would be too many?
No, I said
Yeah, you did.
He said it would be the right amount.
I lie a lot though. So,
Oh.
so you bounce around, follow the stuff, and you're able to you skipping and skipping and skipping, and then you find a pepper, and you're like, you got it. You followed his path. You navigated. Everything went great, and then you get out there, and then you guys watch as she just basically disappears in the fire. You're watching with bated breath. You saw one goblin go in there and not come out, and you're like, this is gonna be bad. And then after what seems like way too long, you see a goblin very slowly walking out of fire, holding this pepper. Gets a few feet from the fire and then falls face down, just completely singed and dead. But the pepper is perfectly intact. So you did manage to get the pepper.
I'm gonna grab Beleza with her death stare is gonna grab the pepper out of her dead hands.
Yeah.
Okay.
So burned to death is the means of death for that.
That's our first goblin?
First
Yep.
goblin death.
Bye, Lucy. Hello, Ricky.
All right. Lucy, oh no.
Did you name all of your goblins after I Love Lucy
Yes.
characters?
Yep.
Lucy, Ricky, Ethel, Fred,
Little
and
Ricky.
Little Ricky. Nice.
All right. So you guys have a pepper. So maybe one more flavor, because 4 flavors is good. 5 flavors though. Anyone can have a 4 flavor shop.
I think we should go to the Magical Explosion Testing Grounds and get some ash.
Ash.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Sounds good to
Well,
me.
you're up. So you tell me what you want to do. What's your goblin doing? What's one nipple doing?
Oh, one nipple bronzer. What is he doing at the Magical Explosion Testing
Yeah.
Grounds?
So you get there and it
Set me up.
it's basically like a minefield where just random bits explode every once in a while. And there looks like there is just a pile of ash. You're not sure why or what it's for, but there are explosions around, so you might have to, it might be a little difficult. How might you go about gathering this pile of ash?
Well, what he's going to do is he's going to use the toilet brush of flaying to, gather the ash, scrape it off the ground into a pile, and then he's going to drool on it to
Congeal it? Yeah.
congeal it, right, and to make it, a paste.
All right, I'll give you 3 for that.
Let's do this, bronzer. Shit.
So you gather all this ash
Excuse my language.
and you do
So,
what
I'm sorry, I have a quick question. If we want to give a thumbs up, when do we do it? Like right now?
Yeah, if you wanted to give him a thumbs
Okay.
up.
So Lint sees that where you've walked out to for the ash is it's sort of bubbling up, and he yells, "Look out!" And he jumps over and points to where that part's about to explode. So go ahead and re-roll.
Yeah, you can re-roll all your dice.
Ooh,
Nice.
Nice.
thank you. Great.
Oh, wow. A goblin
I'm
ward is
like-
only so good.
And then I say, watch out for that other one. Watch out for that other explosion.
Better.
Better. Yeah. So he's like, watch out for that. You're like, whoa, and then he was like, watch out for that other one. And you're like, I'm safe. And then you actually do what you were saying, and you start gathering a nice sizable chunk of ash,
And you step on a rake.
and then congealing it into a sizable chunk, and you're it's actually you actually, as you're pushing it, it's becoming rounder and rounder, and you're like, this is nice, it's nice. And then as you push it, and it starts to roll towards your friends, and you're walking very proud, and then literally you just hear a click and then there's a blinding flash, and that's the last thing that old One Nipple ever experiences.
I
But
exploded.
what you guys see is him go, huh, and then just, and then it's just a red mist where he used to be standing. But you have this giant chunk of ash now
Okay.
that you guys transport back and start making all kinds of crazy flavors.
That means up next is Terry with the cool earring.
Can I get a water?
Good.
Yeah.
Good job, Bronzer. We'll
Doing a
call
lot
it.
of talking.
We'll name this ash flavor after you.
Yeah.
I don't know what that'll be, but
Or
we'll,
just another.
Something spitball.
Oh, there's
that's
one.
right.
Okay. Did not realize how much talking this involved
Yeah.
from on my end. All right, so you've got 5 very solid flavors of ice cream. Now you just need some celebrity endorsement to try and, you can either start doing the celebrity endorsement, or you can work towards winning the ice cream contest.
Well, I think
Do
we can
wanna
do that.
Do we want to win the contest and then get the celebrity endorsement? Or do we want to get the celebrity? I think we should win the contest
Yeah,
I think we
that'd
should.
be
Okay.
easier to convince someone
Right.
to endorse us.
when we're winners.
Yeah, yeah.
right.
Yeah.
We're already, well, we know we're winners.
Do we still want to do the taste test? Or no? We're just gonna go with it. Oh, we're gonna taste it. We're gonna see if it's great.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can taste.
Yeah, it's
We
great.
know.
It's delicious.
We know
I don't
good
even
ice
think
cream.
We need that, but I think that for the contest, we really need to do some presentation work.
Yeah.
And I think the perfect way to do that is with an ice cream sundae.
Yeah. Yeah. I think
Because
so
that-
too.
we can showcase all the flavors.
You've waited long enough.
Yeah, and put, I don't know, maybe some sort of
What if we made the
kind of
perfect sundae?
fruit or something around there. That
Yeah, we make the perfect sundae, and you know,
I think that'd be great.
you know the way I think we could make the perfect sundae, and also just be noticed, just like whoa, it's just amazing. Is make a fire cream sundae with the pepper.
Of course.
Yep.
Yeah.
We could top it with ash.
Yeah, and we can top it with ash. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking fire cream sundae, the perfect sundae.
Let's do it.
All right.
I think we can do this.
All right, so I think everyone's gone, so it's who wants to start this process?
So we need a lot of mixing, right? Like mixing it. Like I could do a break dance in our ingredients and mix them up. So I can do.
Like a
Yeah.
goblin
Yeah.
size mixer.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, I mean, you've already kind of made the ice cream, but like turning it into a sundae might, yeah, I can
Oh.
see that.
Okay.
So what I want to do is, I think I saw some kind of like long withered fruit over in the dilapidated fairy grove,
Mhm.
and I think maybe if we use that as like a base and presentation for the scoops of ice cream,
Yeah.
that would really sell it.
Yep.
I think so too.
So we're
Oh,
gonna-
yeah,
we're
so
gonna
we could
use
do-
the skulls.
Oh yeah, it's like
We
the
do have the
skull
skulls,
and
yeah.
then the.
Do we want to do all 5 flavors or just 3 of them? Or?
Well, if it's going to be the perfect sundae, I mean, it has to be all 5 flavors.
it has to be
right?
all 5 flavors. Okay.
So everyone
okay.
can,
Everyone knows the perfect sundae has 5 flavors of ice cream.
Yeah, that's true.
of course.
It's true.
Every
Okay.
goblin knows that.
Well, let's go get that in the fairy grove then.
Yeah,
Okay.
so I want to head over to the dilapidated fairy grove because they have some sort of banana-like thing.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, you see, there's very just withered and ugly-looking trees, but at the tops of them are fruits of some description that you definitely. I mean, you can't have a sundae without some sort of fruit, and you'd see sort of a banana-esque thing. It's very sort of reddish brown and looks very disgusting, but yeah, it seems like this might be what you want at the top of this tree.
See, you only think it's disgusting because you're talking about it in human terms.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
in goblin terms,
It's great.
delicious.
that's a lovely piece of fruit.
It's a
Yeah.
delicacy.
Primo stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the thing about goblins, and they specifically state this, is goblins have no physical need to eat, so they only do it because they want to. They are born with all the energy they ever need because they never live more than a week.
So I think that lint inspired by these lovely looking bananas, is going to jump up to the top of one of the trees and pry free a bunch of clusters of these reddish brown banana analogs,
All right.
banana logs, as
Yeah.
I like to call them, using the spatula of thwap. So I think I can get 3 dice out of that.
Yeah, so jump.
The jumping
yeah.
and spatula.
Can you take your dice out of
Oh.
that, Kirk?
I apologize.
It's all
Poor
right.
form.
Get out.
Ooh.
Oh.
Oh, hey, nice.
Now, I actually have a rule where if any of my dice go out, I re-roll them. Doesn't matter if they're good or bad. That's my rule across the board.
Still good.
All right, yeah, still good,
6, 4, 4.
6, 4, 4. Not bad. So you managed to shimmy up this tree pretty solidly and just pluck one of these fruits. Jumping sort of jumping
Branch to
between
branch.
between the branch to branch and stuff like that. It actually works out pretty well for you. And you guys end up with all of this stuff. And you've got now a sort of a bunch of these weird bananas that you can work with for your sundae for the presentation of this.
Hey guys, catch.
All right. So I would say that you've got now the materials to make a sundae, and you can. The next step would probably be to actually construct the sundae.
Okay, so I think we should have the fire cream scoop in the middle.
Of course.
Then, what do we got? Filth.
Ash. Right?
Ash is sprinkled on top.
Oh.
You want ash
I
sprinkle?
thought ash was one of our flavors.
It's one of the flavors.
It's one of the flavors. But we can
Oh,
also
also
sprinkle
some
ash on
Okay,
top.
ash flavored
Yeah.
ice cream.
Your
So-
flavors are filth, badger, fire cream,
Badger.
slime, and ash.
Yeah.
Oh, badger's so good too. So we got to have fire, badger. Then what do we want right there? And then we got 2 more right here. So we got filth, badger, or not filth, fire, badger. What are other flavors? Slime right there.
Yeah.
Filth and
Ash.
ash. There we go.
Great. It's a good
So-
size. Sounds good too.
Ash, badger, fire,
Slime.
slime, and
Filth.
the other thing, filth.
And we have like a really long skull from like one of those
Yeah.
pterodactyl type
Oh, yeah,
Nazgul
definitely.
things
Yeah.
that'll fit all of them in a big row.
It's a
Yeah.
dragon
Mhm.
skull.
Yeah.
We might need something, some like hot liquid to put on it. Maybe we could go get some hot mud from the
Yeah, I
goblin.
confused myself when we were collecting flavors. I was imagining like the ash is like a topping, and
Well,
the
you have-
slime,
Well, you can do that too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you can put a layer of ash on top of it as a topping.
and the slime is like the sauce.
Yeah,
for
yeah.
slime line.
I might go to the goblin mud pits and get some mud so we can put some hot mud in here too.
Yeah, yeah,
Make
definitely.
it great. So I'm gonna go into the.
Yeah, you get to the
Yeah.
goblin mud pits, and there are a lot of goblins bathing in this mud pit, and it's real hot, like scalding hot, like they're jumping in and screaming. It's so hot. But yeah, it's some hot mud.
So soothing!
Okay, so I brought that.
Exfoliating.
I brought that burlap sack that's supposed to be for ice cream. I
Yeah,
brought it with
but
me,
it-
but
But it's insulated.
Yeah.
yeah. So I'm just gonna dip it in and get a bag full.
All right, that's one, unless you got a reason why.
I'm gonna do. There's this dance move I do where I do a little
Yeah, it's like
scoop
a dip.
motion. My dip. I'm gonna use my
I
dip
can
dance
see, I
move.
can see you dip and dip
And dip.
and dip.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Or
doing.
maybe you could use the inside of the bottle, scoop it up, put it in the bag.
I can do that too. I'm gonna do a dip
Like,
and I'm
with
gonna
the
use the
dance,
bottle.
Yeah.
Dip, scoop.
And I'm inventing a new dance move that I'm gonna use in future break dances as well. This is
Dip,
helping my.
scoop, dip.
Okay, so
scoop.
2 for this.
Is that
I would say 3, because
Yes.
I'm counting the bottle and the dip scoop as one
Dip,
thing.
scoop,
Cool.
dip, scoop.
So you're like,
I was.
Sorry, dude, I'm cashed.
that's my favorite thing about doing this show is that when you roll and then you hear Sax laugh at you.
It's time to thumbs up
I can
before he
give you-
dies, by the way.
Yeah.
What? Yeah,
I
yeah.
can give you a thumbs up.
Oh,
Yeah, let's.
Go
you
for
do
it.
that.
Yes.
Thumbs
Let's
up,
try that
girl.
again. Okay.
Yeah, dip
Much
scoop.
better.
Better.
Dip scoop.
Dip,
Good.
scoop, dip, scoop, dip, scoop.
All right, you guys watch him dip scoop, and he gathers a lot of this stuff. He's actually so confident. He actually. What were your rolls? It was 5-5.
5-5-1. Yeah. Just
Okay, so he like dip scoops, and it's the female
Yeah.
goblin. She actually like gets into it. She actually, some of the mud sprays on her and it burns her a little bit, so she takes one wound. But like with this, like it really inspires the rest of you goblins. So you actually, you get together and you're all kind of like dip scoop, and you actually construct a really impressive sundae out of this. Like not only just got the mud, but like it inspired you all to like really work together and put your heads together, and it's a very impressive sundae. It's sitting in a dragon skull. It's got the 5 flavors with this banana and then like the ash and some slime and a little bit of that mud on top of it. Just really like it is the perfect sundae.
Forget about the weird fruit.
Yeah,
Right.
there's the weird fruit in there, and now
Perfect Sunday is made.
now all it is you have to present this to the judge and get him to sign off on making this
And give us the gold medal.
yeah, and give us the gold medal. So who wants to take that?
Can I first roll to because we are the ice cream certification people, right?
Yeah.
That's our job now.
Oh yeah.
Can I first roll to reject everyone else's
Yeah, you can actually
certification?
That's how we win.
you actually
Only
By
entry.
default.
you actually pour through a lot of this stuff and try and come up with a way to cheat the system. So I would say that's definitely 2 dice at least.
Okay. Great. Unless there's a reason it could be more. No, probably just 2. Okay, let's roll to disqualify everyone else. Oh.
Oh no.
Thumbs up left?
Thumbs up!
Thumbs up.
Oh God, thank you. Okay, I really don't.
Hey, I think it's this other stamp with the big X on it and not the one with the check mark.
Oh, thanks. Thanks, man. Appreciate that. I'm illiterate. Can't even read symbols. Okay. What?
Yeah.
Nice.
So
Nice.
you pour over these documents and you go, my God, we have veto power on all other ice cream shops. So you guys actually bring your sundae to the presented towards the rest of the sundae. And there's some impressive sundaes at this ice cream contest, and yours might have won on itself, but before the judges start the opening ceremony, and your little goblin goes, wait! And then it's like all of these ice cream shops, but the golden and the
Gold medal.
gold medal ice cream shop are disqualified. They don't have the correct paperwork. They don't have 4 stamps. They have 3 on their thing. So it's like, and the judge is like, what? And it's a hobgoblin. They're all about rules. So he reads it. It's like, my God, you're right. The gold medal ice cream shop wins by default.
Yes! Woo! My dream.
Yeah.
My dream.
So they were all realized?
Yeah.
All of our.
Well, we haven't actually started the business yet.
Yeah. So
Oh, okay.
so now
but
you
I
guys.
feel like we're on the right path.
Yeah, you're on
Yes.
the
Oh
right
yeah,
path.
absolutely.
You guys are officially a gold medal winning ice cream shop. Now you just need a nice celebrity endorsement for this opening ceremony, and that's, I mean,
I like. I think we should get like the commander, whoever the commander of this barracks, the general, some war hero maybe to be our celebrity.
General War Hero.
A general war hero.
it's pronounced General Wahiro.
War hero.
Yeah, he's
Okay.
he's a tough orc. He's tough but fair. Every orc respects him. And there's one thing that we know about General Wahiro is that he loves ice cream, but it has to be good. So convincing him, you gotta really go the extra mile if you're gonna convince General Wahiro that this is the ice cream shop. It's not just the ice cream; it's the presentation. It's your character as people. Like he wants warriors out of you. He wants you to show him what you're made of.
Can't we just threaten to murder him?
Yeah, you can do that too.
We could do that. Also, I could choreograph.
Also,
I could choreograph a legendary battle dance that we could all take part in.
okay.
I was suggesting I was going to suggest that I could impress him by murdering his family.
All of these are very good ideas.
He would certainly respect you as a warrior.
Let me
murder
murder his family.
Okay.
Okay.
So
Just let me do that.
it's pretty open. You're gonna have to do a lot to impress him. So who wants to attempt their first?
I'll go first.
All right.
I'll murder him with the toilet brush of flang.
Okay. So you.
Or murder his family with the toilet brush.
You ask around and find out where his orc wife and his 2 orc children. It's not that hard. They live in a big orc house on a cul-de-sac of orc houses. And they live a very happy. It's the white picket fence and stuff. And she's got her pruning shears and all that stuff. It's pretty happy.
But it's a white picket fence with the skulls of their enemies.
Oh
on
yeah,
each
yeah.
post. I mean,
Yeah.
it's an orc
And
house.
the fence is made of bone.
Right.
Yeah.
When I go up to murder them, I will be drooling to instill fear.
Okay. So that's definitely murder, drool, and so that's definitely 3 dice.
The fear drool.
Oh, and 4 because you got.
You're gonna use the toilet brush,
You're
right?
gonna
Yeah.
use the toilet brush.
All right, family.
I
I mean, you guys. You needed 4 successes to get this last stage. I mean, the way that you murder this orc woman and her children is so brutal. It's like so brutal. Like you do it like you literally like you cut off the kids' heads and you like present them on pikes and stuff like that. Like the orc general comes home. Like it's been a long day. He's had a lot of stuff to the war is going great in the east, but he comes home for his wife and kids. He walks in. The first thing he sees is just the mutilated corpse of his children, and he just cries. And then he sees his wife just like literally like nailed to the wall, just like cut open like a frog at a science experiment. And he's just like, no! And he just...
Next to it, spelled out in blood, is gold medal ice cream.
Yeah.
Do we at least give him a sundae?
You guys are all...
And a sundae
Do we at
on the
least give-
table.
You guys are all sitting around in your ice cream shop, waiting for the first day to open. Your character, what was his name?
This is Terry.
Terry is describing just the brutality of the murder that he did to all these.
I think I can choreograph a dance from that.
Yeah, like it's just so much.
Tell the story.
Yeah, tell the story.
So, like he's telling it, and he's like super impressed with just how vicious it is. And then General Wahiro literally kicks in the door, and it's like, "What have you done? What have you done? My family, my family!"
Follow my lead. I'm going to start doing a dance.
But and he pushes you out of the way. He's like, he goes up to your character, and he goes, you destroyed everything for ice cream. You destroyed my entire life for ice cream.
Impressed?
I will definitely endorse this ice cream shop. So he endorses your ice cream shop and it becomes quickly the #1 ice cream shop in all of Goblindom. And that's...
Hi,
Yes.
I'm General Wahiro. You may know that my family was brutally murdered just a few days ago by this intrepid ice cream shop. If I can live with that kind of
The flavors
tragedy,
the flavors are so good, I don't mind that my wife is
my family was brutally murdered in my house.
Yeah, your ice cream shop goes down in history as the most brutal and delicious that goblins have ever created.
Boom.
And that's, I mean, that really did complete your quest with one roll. Like I was like, I'm gonna throw 4 at you. Yeah, I'm gonna let you have 4. I didn't think all of them would be successes.
Nice. Cool.
So that's Goblin
Good job,
Quest.
everybody.
That was
Sweet.
great.
Yeah. So at the end of the day, you guys managed to start forming a pretty solid business plan. Yeah, your character obviously takes over the books and does a lot of the day-to-day operations until she's eventually killed, and then another person takes their place, and your line sort of runs that, and you guys actually. It does pretty well. It actually becomes a staple of the war camp. Is this just brutal? Yeah, you can draw on there where your ice cream shop is because it is now a staple of this world. That there is a, I mean, even some of the elves and humans and dwarves, despite wanting to wipe out everything in this camp, are kind of curious about this ice cream shop. That's how crazy this ice cream shop is.
I'm proud.
Yeah.
You should
Yeah.
be. You built something amazing. You guys won a gold medal. You made the perfect sundae. You got a Kia. What was your character's dream?
To open a small business.
Yeah, and you opened a small business. You guys completed everything. So this has been Goblin Quest. See how fun this is?
It's awesome.
You don't even need a dungeon master to run this with your friends.
How does that happen? How do you decide what the dice challenges are when there's no DM?
It's the same. I mean, it's broken up. The game basically is broken up into 3 phases, and there's 3 steps each that get incrementally harder. First phase, it only takes 2 successes to complete each step. Second phase is 3 successes. Third phase is 4 successes. And it's all just talking, and like we've been doing. It's just I've been here to guide the conversation. But you can do it easily without one. And one of the things I love about this system is like, when you buy it, it's like $10-15, and they've got rule hacks in here that let you change it from, like, because we played just we're goblins and stuff, but there's one that I played where it's called Space Interns, where you're basically red shirts from Star Trek. There's a superhero one where you're just all really incompetent, shitty superheroes. And then the best one, which I haven't played yet, is called Sean Bean Quest, where you're all various incarnations of Sean Bean trying not to die and survive the end of your movie.
That's so
yeah, there's a
great.
bunch of really awesome little rule hacks that they have in there, and the book's really awesome. And it's great for just anyone who are new to it or have been playing a bunch, and it's very easy to play.
So I should point out an unusual chat coincidence. You had them harvest bananas, and there was a person in the chat who's a first-time watcher whose name is Banana, and has been going on a huge rant about you killing his or her uncle. Shout Uncle Jim at you, or Uncle Joe, who was murdered in the course of this game. So that's the kind of synergy we're looking for.
I just want you to know.
Hey, look, just try the ice cream before you judge.
Yeah. We murdered a lot of
impressed.
people to make this ice cream what it is. You lost your uncle. A general lost his entire family.
And still endorsed us.
Yeah.
So settle down.
It's made with blood.
Yeah.
Oh, we should have used the blood of his family to make ice cream and serve it to him.
Next flavor.
I mean, he will endorse that flavor if you ask him to. So that's
Heroes Special Limited Edition.
Yeah.
So I say we go around the room. You guys can go around the room. Tell people again who you are and maybe where they can find you on the internet if they're looking for you.
Again, my name is Nick. I go by the handle Sungrowler. My Twitter is also at Sungrowler. I'm not incredibly prolific, but I do shoot things out from time to time. So if you enjoyed the show and enjoyed me, look me up.
I am Kirk Novak. You can find me on Twitter at Novak Kirk, Novak Kirk. I tweet a lot.
I'm Lauren Bancroft. You can find me at laurenbancroft.com or on Twitter and Instagram at Bancroft, Bancroffed.
Can you pitch us your photo shoot, the Doctor Who photo shoot?
I'm sorry, what?
The Doctor Who photos? Are there some?
Oh,
These are nerds. They want to see.
yeah.
Cool.
You can. Well, they'll be on laurenbancroft.com. The pictures from a recent awesome Doctor Who photo shoot by Topher Oriel, photographer.
What is
Cool.
What is the photo shoot?
Oh, it was a Day of the Doctor themed photo shoot, but we also had all the doctors. So we had 1 through 12 and the War Doctor.
These are all cosplay.
What is your cosplay group called? You should tell me.
Actually, that is
Not
no
a
longer a thing.
Oh, it's not.
No, it's not.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
I apologize.
Yeah. So, but it was awesome. Yeah, there were like 20 different Doctor Who cosplayers. It was amazing, and pictures will be on loremakeup.com.
Cool.
All right. I'm Daryl Haynes. You know me. I don't know why I said that. I said that earlier. Yeah.
If they're a regular viewer, they do know you.
Yeah, they know me. Yeah. At Daryl Haynes on Twitter. At Nerdist School every third Saturday, the Burbs has a show, and we got 2 Burbs, 2 other Burbs, and me, and we're a sketch team at Nerdist School, and that is the third Saturday at 8 when we have a show, and then I'm also on an improv team there, and it's like every other Sunday at 6. This Sunday at 6, Corvair, and also I Twitch Mondays and Fridays on the Inner Gamer Cast from 3 to 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, and right now I'm playing Overwatch again because there's a bunch of new costumes because the Olympics and stuff, or new skins because the Olympics and all
Also,
that. Yeah.
Lucio Ball.
And Lucio Ball, but I hear that just makes you want to play Rocket League,
yeah.
so.
It's not as good as Rocket League.
Yeah.
And I am Eric Reichert. You can follow me on Twitter at Duncor, D-U-N-C-O-R, or Mostly Shit on Instagram. Guys, this has been a lot of fun. Sean will be back with the rest of the cast for Dungeon World next week. But until then, thank you guys so much, and maybe check out Goblin Quest. I don't get any money from you buying it, but I think it's a really cool system that you might actually enjoy looking at. So, bye.
Bye.
And hold on 1 second, and we are in the post show.
Yay.
Is there drama?
Now